Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes and is subject for correction and for output purposes only.
When you move your body through daily activities like household chores or during exercise, it moves in different dimensions. Your body can move forward and backward, side to side, up and down, and it can rotate around itself. These movements are described in exercise settings as occurring in different planes of motion or planes of movement. By understanding the three planes of motion, you can adjust your fitness training to maximize exercise or sports performance and reduce your risk of injury. To start off, we must first demonstrate movement preparation, or also known as warm-up, which involves a variety of movements to activate tissues, prepare your body, and reduce the risk of injury. Motion occurs on three planes of the body, namely sagittal plane, coronal plane, and the transverse plane.
Sagittal plane.
Dividing the body into left and right halves using an imaginary line gives us the sagittal plane. Any forward and backward movement parallel to this line occurs in the sagittal plane. One example of resistance exercise is called the kettlebell squats. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your toes pointed forward. With bent elbows, hold a kettlebell in front of your chest. Keep your elbows close to your body and avoid flaring them out. You can hold the kettlebell by the handle or the horns, or hold the kettlebell upside down by the bed. Keeping your back flat and core braced, bend your knees, push your hips back and lower your body until your thighs are parallel to the floor. As you squat down, your elbows should move past your inner thighs. Pause and then push yourself back up to the starting position.
Coronal plane.
With the same imaginary line, divide the body into front and back halves, and you have the coronal plane, or also known as frontal plane. Any lateral or side movement parallel to the line will occur in the frontal plane. One example of resistance exercise is the dumbbell lateral raises. Lateral raises can be performed both standing or seated. Firstly, grab a couple of dumbbells and stand with them by your sides with your palms facing your body. Stand tall with your core switched on and shoulder blades pulled back and down. Keeping your back straight and your upper body still, that means no swinging. Lift the dumbbells out to your side with a slight bend at your elbows. keeping the weights higher than your forearms. Lift until your arms are parallel to the floor, then slowly lower to the starting position.
Transverse plane.
Lastly, we have the transverse plane, which divides the body into superior and inferior halves. Movement parallel to the waistline, otherwise known as rotational movement, occurs in the transverse plane. The exercise that suits this plane is the dumbbell twist lunges. Grab a dumbbell and hold at both ends just under your chin. Next, step forward into a lunge. As you begin to lower your body into the lunge, rotate your torso to the side of the leg you step forward with. Reverse movements back to starting position. Repeat reps as necessary, alternating legs on each rep. After all of the exercises, perform a cool down to allow the body's temperature, blood pressure, and heart rate to return back to normal. And that is all for this video. I hope you learned something. Thank you for listening and have a nice day. Bye bye and see you on my next videos.